Hey guys, we're going to do a shaddoll deck profile today. My friend Robert put the deck together and he uses it really well, so let's get started. Go ahead, Robert.
Alright, first off, we have 3 shaddoll Beast. To those who don't know what it does, its first effect is a flip effect. All main deck shaddoll monsters have a flip effect. When this one's fought to and discard 1. And then its other effect is that if it's entered the graveyard by a card effect, no matter where it's at, you can draw a card. Next up, we have 2 dragons. When it's flipped face up, you can bounce 1 card your opponent controls, and when it's sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can pop the back row. Then we have the 1 tuner in the deck, which is Falco, which I play 3 of. What it does is, when it's flipped face up, you can special summon 1 shaddoll monster from your graveyard and face on the defense position. And if it's sent from the deck, when it's sent to the graveyard by a card effect, it special summons itself. And each of these you can only use one of the effects per turn anyway, and only once that turn. Next we have 2 Hedgehog. The flip effect is when it's flip face up, you can add 1 shaddoll spell or trap card from your deck to the graveyard, from the deck to your hand. And when it's sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can add a monster instead. And then we have 2 Squamata. Squamata, when it's flip face up, destroy 1 monster your opponent controls. And when it's sent to the graveyard by card effect, doesn't have to be an opponent's, my bad. You can send another shaddoll monster to the graveyard. And now we're going to move on to the non-shaddoll monsters in the main deck, which we have 2 Fire Hand. When it is destroyed by opponent's card effect or by battle, search your deck for an Ice Hand as well as pop a monster your opponent controls and you special summon the Ice Hand. Then we have Ice Hand. Destroyed by battle or by card effect. Due to your opponent, you cannot destroy it yourself to get its effect. Unless you crash it into something. You can search your deck for a Fire Hand, special summon it as well as pop a back row. Next we have a Trap Chicks Maramello. When it is normal summon, you can add 1 normal trap hole card, or hole card actually. And okay, I don't remember the rest of it.
Okay, so I'll take over from here.
Yeah, for the Murmello.
For this. The Murmello, when it's normal summoned, you add a trap hole card to your hand. Also, when this card is special summoned, you can destroy a spell or trap card. Like I said in my Gear Gear video, I abused Trap Hole with Call of the Haunted. So, I mean, it's just a really good combo that you'll see me play quite a lot of when I do deck profiles. So, take it back, Robert.
Alright, thank you for explaining that. Then we have a Thunder King Ryo, which stops both players from adding cards from the deck to the hand. Kind of slows me down a little bit, but it also works as well to stop my opponent. And it can tribute him to negate a special summon.
Like I said in my last video as well, this is arguably one of the best level 4s in the game.
Next we have a Pero, where if he's in the graveyard, you can banish him to target 1 card on the field and destroy it. And that's all he really does. It can either be battle damage or effect damage, by the way. Then we have Cray Bandit. 1 card that I've been waiting for a while, because Waking the Dragon was my favorite season of Yu-Gi-Oh! What he does is, on the turn he's normal summon, you can send him to the graveyard and excavate the top 5 cards of your deck and add 1 spell trap card to your hand while the rest go to the grave. We have Mathematician. When he's normal summon, send a level 4 Lord to the graveyard for your deck, and if he's destroyed, you get to draw a card. And that's it for main deck monsters. Now move on to spell cards, where I have 2 Shaddoll Fusion. I can fuse as well. I can only make Shaddoll Fusion monsters with that. And if my opponent has a monster that was special summoned from the extra deck, whether it's Fusion, Synchro, Exceeds, or even a Pendulum monster, because of the fact, well, if it was from the extra deck, like I said, then I can fuse from my main deck, which helps me out a lot in case if I have no monsters in hand or on field. Then we have El Shaddoll Fusion, which is limited. Didn't really bother me much because I was already playing it at 1 anyway. Quick play, it does the same thing Shaddoll Fusion does, except for the main deck fusing. And I can use it more than once per turn, unlike Shaddoll Fusion, that one's only once per turn. Then we have Neff Shaddoll Fusion, where I have to declare 1 type and equip it to a Shaddoll monster only, and then I can send the monster that I equipped it to, that card, and any monster on my side of the field that I could use for a fusion summon for a shuttle monster. And don't really remember the rest of the effect, but I think it's only once per turn I can use it. Casey's gonna read it to the camera.
Yep, that's good.
Okay. And we have Soul Charge, which everybody should know what that does by now, which is pay 1,000 for every monster you want to bring back, but you have to skip your battle phase. Slows you down, but if you can bring back something big and powerful that can stop your opponent, you're good on your next turn, hopefully.
This card is Monster Reborn, but it kicks you in the groin when you use it.
Yep, by life points and battle phase. Foolish Burial. Basic. Since my deck is based around sending my monsters to the graveyard, why not play it? And then we have 2 MSTs, because my other MSTs are in other decks.
Guys, let's be honest here. MST is always going to be really, really good, no matter what they release, like Twin Twister.
Yeah.
I prefer to play MST. Unless you're playing Burning Abyss, then you play Twin Twister.
Yeah, because you get graveyard hooks too. Alright, and that's it for the spells. Now we move on to trap cards. We have 2 core. Pretty basic. Well, actually, it's not really basic. Some people hate the card. I love it personally because it helps me make something in my extra deck.
I hate it, but not for the reasons he's explaining.
He probably hates it because when core is activated, if I'm going for a shaddoll fusion monster, it is treated as any attribute I need it to be. So if construct was still legal, I can make a construct with it.
Thank God for construct going away.
Wow, thank you. As well as if it's sent to the graveyard by a card effect, I can add any shaddoll spell track card back from the graveyard except for core. Now we have time space. Monster summon. From monster special summoned, you can use that, and you take 1,000 for every monster that you put back to the extra deck.
Shuffles it back into the deck, period. Deck. It doesn't have to be the extra deck.
Right. It just shuffles any special summon monster I have a special summon at that time back into the main deck or extra deck, but you take 1,000 for each one and shuffle them back in. That's the drawback to it, but it's still a good card. I will admit it took me a while to get one, though, but still. Okay. Next we have Bottomless. Everybody knows what this thing does. You get rid of a monster that's 1,500 or more, and if it's like a pendulum summon, and there's pendulum summon 5 and all of them have 1,500 or more, they're all gone.
I've done that to people. They hate it.
Yeah, I had to watch Potiphar's video to see that part. And we have Breakthrough Skill. Of course, everybody should know this as well. I mean, everybody needs one of these, at least one in the deck. Use it to negate it. Opponent's card effect, and then banish it to negate it again, but that part is the second part, and the second one has to be on your turn. Then we have Tricks Trap Hole Nightmare. That activates the effect. You can destroy it, and it has to be a special summon monster that uses this effect too.
Honestly, I would prefer to play a normal trap hole with the monarchs running around, but I mean, to each his own.
Well,
but
keep in mind, I work on days that are locals.
That's okay.
Days, so. We have Sinister Shadow Games. Send any shaddoll monster from my deck to the graveyard to flip any number of shaddoll monsters that I have face down, face up, and use their effect. You can even use it when you have like none in play, just to get Falco on field, just because you can. Then we have 2 regular Mirror Force, still good. Helped me out a little earlier when he and I were playing some games. Got rid of all his deck edition monsters, it was great. Glorious. And we have the 1 Storming because my only other one is in another deck. Still a good one, you know. All attack position monsters go back up to the hand.
Alright, let's go on to extra deck, man. Oh, you got one more?
Yep, I have one more. I have the Compulse.
Of course, everyone knows what Compulse does.
Yeah, everyone needs a Compulse and they know what it does. Alright, and that is it for main deck. Time to move on to the extra.
And like I said with all my videos, we don't do side deck here. We're better than that.
I literally just wing it all the time. Alright, first monster we got is a Clearing Synchro Dragon. Why? Because I can make it using Falco and Beast. And I can negate effects of level 5 or higher monsters, which helps me out drastically, especially if, you know, it's during my turn, I'm wanting to attack, and they use level 5 or higher monster effects. Get them above my dragon, I can negate them, destroy it, and gain their attack. We have Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. Destroy any monster that I want that is less than 3,000. Black Rose. Everybody knows. Everybody has the same use for Black Rose. Just blow up the field.
That nuke, bro.
Star Eater. Can't be. Sacred Summon cannot be negated, and when it attacks, your opponent can't use their effects. That's it for Synchros. Now move on to the X-Gates. Cowboy. You know, burn people. That's all.
GG.
Yep. Castell. Hey, you got a big monster in play? I'm going to shuffle it back in. We have the Dark Rebellion.
Get some attack point bonus.
Yeah. Get it. So that way its attack can't be negated and it can't be destroyed by a card effect. You're good. Giant Hand. Haven't really read them yet entirely. It's just the...
I'll explain.
Thank you.
Okay, so when Giant Hand is on the field, you can detach 2 materials to target a monster, negate its effects, and it can't change battle position. It's also a 2k beater with 2k defense.
Thank you. Alright, then we have Daigusto Emerald. My only use for it is since I have no normal monsters in my graveyard, or not graveyard, my deck, I can only use the first effect, which is to detach 1, shuffle 3 monsters back in my deck. Then we are going to move on from Xyz to go to Fusions. Noetilis does pretty much the same thing as Thunder King, but when, okay, and all the fusion monsters have the same effect. It's when they're sent to the graveyard, you can add Bottle Trap card back from the deck, or graveyard. Tushekinaga. They want to use special summon effect monsters while I have a shaddoll card in hand? I say no. Grista. Stop special summon with the same effect of having to have a shaddoll card in hand to pitch it, negate the special summon and destroy the monster. Then we have Winda. Cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects, so kind of almost unbeatable except by battle. It can
Compulse.
Yeah, it can be balanced. They get it. Alright, and that is it for my shaddoll deck. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Alright, thanks Robert. See you guys later. Have a fantastic day.